Another video. We got another video. Top 10 disturbing interviews with evil people.
I already liked it. Full screen this bitch.
Bro,
Today
relax.
we will be
Oh,
looking
my
at
bad.
some of the most disturbing interviews ever recorded with people
Say
that
on
have
God.
done horrific
Thick
things
as
and
fuck.
show no remorse.
Bro.
From an interview with a
What,
child who
bro?
tried a
What,
number of
bro?
times
What?
to kill her family,
Ooh,
Weird ass
wee.
kid.
with famous serial
Ooh,
killers.
wee.
I'll be discussing these and
Good
more
genre.
on today's top 10 list.
What's up?
Right,
Starting
you
off this
good,
countdown,
bro?
we
My bad,
have
my
bad.
Eileen Wuornos.
My bad, my bad.
Eileen Wuornos is
Eileen.
often
Eileen.
considered the first female serial killer. She was
God
found guilty
damn.
of killing
Shit.
7 men. She would murder them, rob
God
them, and then drive
damn.
home in their cars.
Bro.
Although she claims every murder was self-defense. In our interview,
I believe
we
that.
see how
I think so
lax
too,
she
yeah.
is when talking about killing.
Just shot in self-defense, boom, boom, boom. You know, they weren't cut up, they weren't sliced up, no OJ jazz, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, I
What,
did
bro?
the most horrendous crime in the whole wide world.
Oh shit.
Death and murder
Cap, I feel
literally
her, though.
doesn't
Yeah,
faze
nah,
her
no,
at
she kinda
all.
right, though.
In fact,
It
she
might be
claims that
self-defense.
What she
Yeah.
did wasn't even bad. Yeah, she tries to justify her actions by saying she just shot them, as if that's not a big deal.
But you've been
Not,
convicted
though.
of killing
It's
7
not.
men.
Have you
If I
seen
shoot somebody,
Chirac,
bro,
bro?
like,
Does that
nigga.
not, you killed
You're a
7
murderer,
men,
bro.
7 strangers. Does that not make you a serial
So
killer?
I didn't kill him.
no, it doesn't.
No,
Again, she's
they
acting
just
like her
killed
killing
someone.
7 men isn't a big deal.
Self-defense.
Like, oh, it's just 7 men.
It's just
People have
self-defense.
done worse. It's crazy. Moving on to number 9, we
Yeah.
have the
Number nine,
Night
she number nine.
Stalker.
The
Richard
Night Stalker.
Ramirez,
Hey, look at the
otherwise known
boy.
as The Night Stalker was an American serial killer and robber
Oh,
who
what
killed
the fuck?
13 to
Shit.
16 plus individuals.
This guy
And
listens to
the
Lil
majority
Uzi, bro. You can
stated that
tell.
He never showed any remorse for these doings.
You
I
see,
think
like,
the
his
previous
jawline,
part of the
though.
video
his
is when
jawline,
he
dude, he
admits to
kinda-
being
He go
evil.
crazy.
You
Wow.
admit to being evil, Richard?
We are all evil in some form or another.
Oh wow.
Yes, I am evil.
I'm not evil, bro. What
Not
the hell?
100%,
good,
but
bro.
I am evil.
And we see him try to justify his killings by saying the government does worse things to people than what
That's
he
probably
has
true,
done.
That's
But-
probably
Serial
true. No
killers
cap.
do on a small scale what governments do on a large one. They are a product of the times, and these are bloodthirsty times. Even psychopaths have emotions if you dig deep enough. But then again, maybe they don't.
In our 8th spot, we have
Yeah,
Edward
this guy thought he was
Edwards.
smart
Edward
saying
Wayne
that shit.
Edwards, otherwise known as the Hook
How-
Man or
Edward
the man
Edwards.
with
The
the
Hook
hook,
Man.
was an American con artist turned serial killer. In fact,
Damn.
when he committed his
Oh
long list
my
of crimes, he
God.
never wore a mask because he wanted to be famous.
Is that him?
In
That's
2010,
him.
He did an interview
How'd he
and
turn from that to
confessed
that?
all his crimes. Again, it makes me so uncomfortable listening to how killers took someone's life.
Taking his hand, he's going through the bottom of the duffel bag, trying to find the cigarettes. And I'm standing right here. And I have the sawed-off shotgun, and I ease it out of the bag while Danny's down there looking. And
He's just too calm talking about all
I want to know what he said,
Yeah,
bro. What he
like,
did.
why'd she cut it
He
there,
shot him?
wanted
bitch?
the death penalty and thinks that he deserves it.
I want the death penalty.
You don't want us to be in prison for a long time on everything else that's been going on.
Right, I got all, I'm not a healthy man.
In our 7th spot, we have
Well, I can
Paris
tell, bro.
Bennett.
You got.
During an interview with Piers Morgan, Paris Bennett, who at 13 years of age killed his young sister,
God
admits that he
damn.
did this as a way to punish his mother.
Specifically, yes, to cause your mother maximum pain. This has achieved your goal, which was to
Where the fuck is he, bro? In the
effectively
show?
mean your
Bro,
mother
I don't
lost
know.
both her children at once.
In 2007, Bennett convinced their babysitter
This
to
guy
leave
should have
early
killed his
and then
sister.
proceeded to stab his sister 17 times.
Holy
It's such a tragic case. What makes it worse is how he pretends to say he loved his sister. In the interview, he was asked to describe why he loved his sister, and he couldn't.
Because I love her. I love her with every fiber of my being.
They say it's like asking a
What?
colorblind person to describe the color red. They can't do it. He can't describe love because he can't feel it.
Exactly like she said. It's because Paris is incapable
No
of
feelings,
feeling
bro.
What do you think
emotions.
about that, bro?
No guilt, no love.
That
nothing.
nigga just crazy.
Moving on to number
That
6,
nigga's
we
just
have
crazy, bro.
Angela
That nigga
Simpson.
just hates his mom, bro.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Kinda bad.
of course.
This is
What?
an interview with killer Angela Simpson. She was
Simpson,
arrested
what's
after
up?
torturing and killing a man in a wheelchair
Simpsons.
for snitching.
Simpsons,
During
yeah.
this interview, she tells
Oh,
exactly
nigga, yeah,
what
that's why you don't
happened,
snitch.
how she
God
did it, and
Oh
damn.
god damn,
the
what the hell
scariest part
happened?
is how forward she is about
He
this
got
all.
jacked
She
in the
doesn't care
prison.
that she's going to prison or that she killed
See,
someone.
look, Nick, you see, that's why you don't snitch, bro.
For real.
Remorseful?
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Are you remorseful?
Not at all.
She's not remorseful at all, and she's very open about everything.
To my house, walked him down the street. I don't know why the media acts like the motherfucker couldn't walk. He walked very well. Walked him upstairs, kicked
Okay.
his ass.
Like, imagine being okay
Damn.
with taking someone's
Okay.
life. This interview sends shivers down my spine just listening to her and watching the stillness in her body.
It ain't even
and the
that bad, bro,
calmness
no
in her
cap.
voice. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Manuel
It ain't
Vela.
all that.
In 2016,
Damn.
a
Capping hard
28-year-old
as
man,
fuck.
Manuel
Nigga.
Vela, was arrested after killing his girlfriend
Oh,
and their
shit.
unborn baby.
God
In this
damn.
interview, you can tell that Manuel
Damn, the
suffered
girlfriend,
from
the unborn
schizophrenia.
baby.
He claims that the
Son
father
of God, I didn't
told
even
him
hear
to
that.
kill his girlfriend and her baby. Keep in
God.
mind, he is the father to her baby. And then he says that he is the Antichrist.
And that's where I cut her open when he told me to.
Bro, who told you to?
The father, it's just
Huh.
the same one who was to communicate with Jesus Christ is when he was here.
Although it seems like he is
I don't think he
intoxicated
did.
during this
Yeah, I don't
interview,
think he
he
did,
isn't.
bro.
He's just experiencing hallucinations and delusions.
Nigga, he was
In this
just
interview,
tweaking,
he
I
also
think.
claims he would receive commands from outer space and
Oh,
extraterrestrial.
the aliens got to his
The
ass.
al-
Never mind.
Ah, yeah.
Just
Nah,
because
nah, I
you
feel
can
that.
Fuck,
see
yeah, I
how
feel
It actually
that.
might be true.
evil is.
Yeah, no
He's
cap.
no longer in
Nigga, the
control.
aliens got to him.
Yeah,
Fuck.
sometimes the aliens get to me too.
Arthur Shawcross.
Damn,
Arthur
God.
John Shawcross was an American
Yeah,
serial
yeah.
killer in Rochester, New York, that took the lives of 13 individuals. His first 2 murders were committed in 1972. He was caught for
Bro,
both
what
and
was
then
that?
sentenced to 25 years. But
Nigga.
after serving 15 years, he was released
My
on
bad, my
parole.
bad. I don't know, I
Afterwards,
just
he
went
continued
blank
on
for a
with
sec.
the killings and took the lives of 11 different people. His interview is creepy for a number of reasons.
What are those numbers?
Do you
God
You hear me?
damn! Yeah, what's up? I hear you. Bro, built like
Look,
a
I'm
thumb.
lagging. I'm lagging.
So good.
He gives me the chills. He's just twitching, and his voice is just so
Nigga,
unnerving.
you
And
say
it
about
gets
him?
worse when
Am I
he
good?
starts talking about
Nigga look
his
like a thumb.
crimes.
How did you
I'm lagging, bro. I'm lagging.
Bro, why you lagging? Do I pause?
No, keep it playing, bro.
You
Fuck
good?
you.
You good?
Do I sound like I'm lagging?
How do you
No,
know
you're
when they're
good.
dead?
Oh.
How? I don't know, just do.
You can see that he
What
won't
the nigga
admit it
talking
to
about?
anyone.
I don't
He
know.
says
Hey, what'd he
maybe
do?
he killed her, and maybe she died by
Honestly, I didn't hear,
strangulation.
bro. I was laughing.
It gets worse.
Reach over my shoulder like this, right
Mm.
behind my neck,
Yeah.
and I pull out a brand new machete. When
Nigga.
she backed out, and I come up behind
But I
her.
thought he was in
Just
Blade.
a ruthless killer.
I
In
thought
our
it was
third spot, we
Genji.
have Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was an infamous serial
Nigga
killer. who
says,
was
what's
responsible for
the
murdering
Genji name?
many
The
women.
Genji alt
Although
song?
it's not that,
Bro, I don't
this
remember.
number may be
I
I used to know
remember.
that shit
he
by
would
heart.
often kill these women in brutal ways. In his interviews, he shows no remorse for his actions, and the calm tone of his voice is very disturbing.
I can see how certain feelings and ideas developed in me to the point where I began to act out on them. Certain very violent and very destructive.
Just like, you could tell like he has like no emotions.
Yeah, you can
To
tell
gain
just the way he
sympathy
talks.
from the interviewer and the audience. You can see how he's trying to manipulate your emotions, which is terrifying. A lot of people commented saying that Bundy is trying to act human in these interviews. He knows exactly what to say and how to say it to manipulate you.
It was like something had, say, snapped. That I knew that that I couldn't control it anymore. That these barriers that I had learned as a child that had been instilled in me were not enough to hold me back with respect
That's
to
crazy.
seeking out.
Shit, damn, that's
It's a
crazy.
huge reason why
Yeah, I mean,
he
I
was
agree
so
with him.
famous and had a huge media following.
Nigga.
Moving on to number 2, we have
Number
Beth
2, oh shit.
Thomas. Beth
Oh,
Thomas was a
shit.
young girl featured in a documentary titled The Child of Rage.
Ooh.
At such a young
What?
age, Beth displayed
Bro, chill.
psychopathic tendencies, including harming her brother on a number of occasions and trying to kill her parents. Her parents were
Okay.
terrified of her and her brother.
Like
died
how though? Like how does
Yeah,
it like?
how?
They
How does that
should be.
happen? Yeah.
Take a look at her interview.
Why is your brother afraid of you?
Because I hurt him so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what, at nighttime, what do your parents do to your door?
lock it shut.
Why do they lock it shut?
Because they don't want me to hurt John.
So on a number of occasions, Beth
How
would
does
go
that happen?
into her brother's
I
room
don't
at night
know.
to try and kill him. On top of that, she used to steal knives from the kitchen to try and harm her family with.
It's gotta be like when she was like really like
Yeah, like some their
like
parents
something
did.
happened like
Yeah.
her parents or like she like watched something or some shit or like
That's not all. Here is her
something.
recounting the time she hurt Jonathan.
And what happened to your brother? Tell me about it.
His head hurt real bad, but his chin, he had to have stitches in it.
Now, apparently, doctors
God damn.
deemed that she acted this way as part of her traumatic past. Now it's said that after years of therapy, she is now a healthy adult. And in our number one
Bro.
spot,
Yeah, that's good for her.
Yeah, healthy adult,
I
yeah.
desensitized myself to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to great lengths.
between 1878 to
What?
1991,
Okay.
American
What,
serial
bro?
killer
Like-
Jeffrey Dahmer murdered and dismembered 17 men and boys. He would pack the
Damn.
victims' body parts into plastic
Okay.
bags and bury them
Bro
behind
almost
his
got a
parents'
nuke.
home. He would also take disturbing
Nigga.
photos of his
Bro.
deceased victims and keep certain
What,
body
bro?
doing?
parts as souvenirs. He also had tendencies to eat the victims. This gave
What?
him the name the Milwaukee
What? Wait,
Cannibal,
go
or the
back.
Milwaukee to eat certain body parts as souvenirs. He also had tendencies to eat the victims. This gave him
Eat?
the name the Milwaukee Cannibal or the Milwaukee Monster. Upon searching his home, police
What?
found
Nigga was
albums
hungry.
full of pictures of body parts, and his
Can't be
place
wasting
was
that.
filled
Can't be
with
wasted,
human
bro.
remains.
That's free
Before
food.
his death, Jeffrey had an interview with Inside Edition and other news
Oh.
channels. In these interviews, he shares
Like, what if he like looks at somebody and says, "I would love to eat you,"
Bro,
like, bro.
Brought this young man back to the hotel room, the Ambassador Hotel. Was just planning on drugging him and spending the night with him. Had
That's
no
it?
intention of hurting him.
What's
Oh, really?
creepy
That's it?
is
Oh.
how calm he is talking about all this. Like he's murdered
Only
so
drugging?
many people
Only
and
drugging?
shows
Yeah.
no remorse.
I mean, yeah, that sounds
just like all
fine.
the
Go
other
ahead,
serial
bro.
killers on this list.
I was handcuffed.
Cardi B type beat.
And it was just the realization that there was no point in trying to hide my actions anymore.
Hearing him say that he kept the dead
So
with
that-
him as long as possible makes
Mm-hmm.
me sick. When police raided his house, they found heads were in the fridge
You don't
and
look
freezer.
sick.
2 skulls were on
The
display in the
heads
house,
in his-
and they found a 57-gallon drum filled with decomposing bodies in his room.
Bro.
God,
nigga.
in his
Creepy
room.
video, so let's
Bro.
move right along to our comment shout
I got a different setup.
Comment shot. What are you talking about? Different
You
setup?
paused it, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about? Different setup.
Bro, his setup was crazy in his room.
Setup.